What is up, PUBG, PUBG, however you wish to say it, players of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'll put together a bunch of tips and tricks, tweaks, and a few strategy tips that helped me climb the top 10 several times this season. However, I'm not there anymore. I dropped a bit making all these neat clips. But anyway, if you have a tip that I did not include in this video, post it in the comment section and I'll make a list of viewer submitted tips and tricks. I will say one last thing. This is a combined video of basic and advanced tips, and you can find the full list in the description with timestamps. I hope you guys enjoy it, because I really enjoyed making it, so yeah. The level 3 backpack is pretty damn big. You don't really need all that room, at least I don't in solo queue, so I just prefer to stick with the level 2 one. Marking before you make your jump can make you adjust when you get that weird angle when you jump out. So just look for your marker instead and you'll be good to go. The max speed of hitting the parachute area is 234 kilometers an hour, and that'll get you as close as possible to the ground. Anything slower than that will get you later into the game. Placing your smaller equipment in the top weapon slot will make that small edge of difference when you pull out your gun, because if you pull out the first slot, it's going to drag it above your shoulder like this. If you pull the second one, it's going to drag it by the waist like that. So imagine you had your big ass rifle, your AWM in whatever you want to call it, in your first slot. It's going to, well, maybe spot you sitting in a bush. So if you're that much of a tryhard, then there's another tip for you. You do not take any damage jumping from high altitude into water, so do your aerial water jump tricks. Pressing C will make you dive instantly. Pressing space will make you surface back up. This is better because then you don't waste those 2 seconds facing down before you dive. The map detail. We have the big ass yellow box which is equal to 1 kilometer, and we have the small wider ones which is equal to 100 meters. This is useful for shooting across distance. Sometimes place a trap. Bait people. This might work, might not, but it's worth a shot if you're just gonna camp anyway. Now in tag windows, you can't get your camera out, you can't see what's going on, so breaking that window will make you able to leap out with your third-person camera and check if there's anybody sneaking up on you. The closest you're gonna get to a full boost is 1 painkiller and 1 energy drink. Now you're not gonna be completely full because there's that duration before you've consumed the consumables, but that is the closest you're gonna get. Docking in shallow water while running will get you across it faster. It will pop you up eventually, but it'll make you a little bit faster. Looking up on the spawn island, you can actually sometimes spot the plane and then predict which route it's going to take. Good luck. Level 3 helmets are super important late game. A low level 1 is still better than a level 2 one, because it might just save you from that KAR, car headshot, whatever you want to call it, so you stick to it. Hvad laver du?
Lidt farligt at gøre det med frag grenades. But, yeah.
Now that was a recording of my friend trolling me with a grenade. It's a thing he actually found out. If you pull the pin, drag it back in, it's gonna cancel the throw. Freshly spawned cars always spawn facing the east. Now it's a myth that the brake lights are always out. That is not true. As you see here, it's on before I even got in. You can hide your teammates' nameplates by pressing CTRL U. Basically that just removes your entire UI, but sometimes that death icon can be blocking your views, etc. Switching your gun from your primary, let's say I didn't want to use my M4 when I got out, I wanted to use my M16, just drag it up in the other slot and it'll be the one that you come out with. This works for both driving and swimming. When you're sitting in a bush, use your Alt key to look around. The only thing that'll move then is your head, but if you move without it, you can see my entire body is moving. Now with the Alt key, it's just my head. That's it. MagnumDopus on YouTube has a really good in-depth boost mechanic video, but here's the general effect of the boosteds. Credits to him for making this infograph. As you can see here, the differences between them. Now if you do want a more in-depth on the boost, I suggest you go watch that video. Super great. find your inner Superman. Jumping while punching does a lot more damage, as you can see here. We got a little bit of a lag spike, but it was a jump punch, and that's how I got the kill so quickly. Jumping and crouching will make you get off these annoying balconies, and make you do better trick jumps too, so get used to that. Changing your view to first person while looking for airdrops will make it a lot easier to spot. As you can see while I'm sitting in this bush, but if I was in third person, I couldn't see jack shit. Pressing C just as you jump, crouching, will get you a little bit higher and make these type of jumps. Grenades have a 5-second timer across the board, so count in your head, depending on how far you gotta throw it. Using your bandages in a chain is a waste. Use them just after that second tick hits. You'll get used to it pretty quickly. That way you can chain them the right way without wasting any healing, if you're low on first aid kits in it, as an example. Just like this, I pop my next one, and then 1 and 2. And it'll be a perfect match. You can switch your grenade throwing stance by pulling the plug, pin, then right click, toggle down, right click, toggle upper, and let go. Right clicking your attachments will make it a lot faster to equip multiple. You can do the same with detaching. Ba-dum, ba-dum. To split up a stack, you can do like that, control drag it out, or control right click and then select. You can also, when you then select the value within, you either left click the value like that, or you simply control A to select all. To spot where your sniper shot lands, you can hold left mouse button after you take the shot. Now that was a normal one, and this is with the left. So now you can adjust your aim accordingly across distance. For now you can still drag and drop items, drag and equip. So like this, I can run across items and pick them up super fast. This will get fixed eventually though. You can switch your third person angle, sort of like this. When you're hiding behind the left side, you want to use the E, or on the right side you want to hold Q. Now this is done by holding right click and either Q or E. Talking graphic settings, setting everything to very low except for textures will make your game look decent with all the downgrade graphic advantages. Rebinding your zeroing to the thumb buttons on your mouse will make it easier to learn how to use it, rather than pressing page up and down. Control T is the default keybind to toggle mute voice chat. This is nice to have when you're in the plane, because people scream like, you know. You can make your game boot up faster by locating this folder here. Just follow the path that I'm showing you. In here there should be a movie file. One more thing I want to add about game tweaks is ReShade. I use it myself. You can use it for a more colorful game or more sharpening to your game, make it look more sharp. There's a lot of neat features. Play around with it if you wish. I have a tutorial on my channel too on how to install it if you need help. So when you get into the game and you get started, when you land, look around you, see if other players land near you, and then eliminate every single one of them as soon as possible. Just one gun is enough. Get a gun, rush them, end it as quickly as you can, because then you can loot the rest for yourself. When you're heading into a late game circle, use your vehicle if you have one. If you get there early as bait. As you can see here, I park it next to a hut, but I'm actually going for the other one. From this one down here, I have full perspective. I have a view across the field and up to the car. Bridge camping and solo queue can really pay off. If it's a military ending, then you can get so freaking many kills. If you can get there early enough, it's a kill city. Patience is so important in this game. Last guy's behind the rock over there. I know he has to push me. And he was the first one outside the circle. As said, it can literally win you a game. See what I did there? Keep different scopes on you for different situations. Here I kind of panicked But instead of using my SMG as I probably should have, I switched to scope and ended him. Now I didn't use the scope for the last kill, but you get the point. Use your utilities. If you have a lot late game, just keep popping them. They're not going to be any use to you when you win the game, or if you die trying. If you get that first airdrop as an example 3 minutes into the game, and it lands right next to you, you can then use it to bait other people. Because there's always going to be crate hunters, and that can get you a kill. Park your car like a fresh spawn. If you jump out with a little bit of moving speed, it'll turn off the brake lights too. Jesus fucking Christ, you watched the whole thing, huh? Thank you. Thank you. I will say in 2 weeks I start giving it the shot at YouTube, uploading videos on a regular live streaming. I will make a challenge where I try to remain top 10 at the start of next month and at the end. Maybe even top 1, we'll see. If you like what you saw here today, please leave a like, comment, and that 1 subscriber, that's what floats my boat. So peace.